Hey friends, welcome to the DevTips 2015 annual report. Every year I make a video that looks back on the progress that we've made over the channel, the things that we've accomplished, and also makes goals and projections for the year to come. I'm going to share some real DevTips numbers with you, and hopefully you find these things as interesting as I do. We're going to be looking at three main things. Number one, performance. Number two, content goals that I made last year and how I measured up this year. And number three, we're going to be setting goals for 2016. Click any of those titles to jump around. First, let's talk about channel performance in terms of published videos. In 2014, I published 96 videos. That's averaging out a new video about every 3.7 days. Now this year, in 2015, I kind of kept that pace, publishing 98 videos. Now keep in mind that I promise you guys only one video a week. So this is a great example of under-promising and over-delivering. It's been a really good year for publishing videos, and we made tons of tutorials. Some of them were parts of longer series like Parallax on the Web, and design and code my personal website in 12 hours. And some of them were single videos like how to make a full screen landing page or what should I use, REMs or Ms. But I also started doing different types of videos as well, like these special vlog videos where I would take you to different places in my life, like these conferences where we'd meet new people and fans of the show. And I took you with me for all of my interviews to get my new job as an interaction designer at Google. And for a few select awesome videos, I invited other people, awesome people, to be guest hosts here on DevTips. People like Caleb Meredith, Mackenzie Child, and even my podcast co-host, Carlos Montoya. So overall, I'm very, very happy with the videos that we produced. But now I want to talk about how you responded to those videos. I want to talk about views. DevTips really took off in terms of viewership. Last year I was so impressed with the 500,000 views that I gained in those 12 months. This year I was completely blown away by the 2.4 million views that I saw this morning when I looked it up. 2.4 million. In terms of time watched, that's over 12.4 million minutes. I mean, that's over 24 years of DevTips glowing on computer screens all across the world. To me, that's just amazing. But speaking of all around the world, the top 3 countries that watch DevTips outside of the US are the UK, Germany, and India. And at the bottom of that list is Samoa, who watched about 6 minutes of DevTips this year. My favorite part about YouTube is the comment section. I feel like I get to really know you guys down there. This is the area where our relationships are born. So last year in 2014, the channel had about 8,000 comments, and I'm assuming about half of those are mine because back then I was really good at responding to everything. But this year that's become such a big task because the amount of comments has just exploded to around 19,000 comments. And I love that you are also just engaged and helpful and just so encouraging. The most comments on a single day award goes to June 29th with 239 comments. Now that was the day that I published the first video in the Design and Code My Personal Website series. So what is YouTube without subscribers, right? This year we gained 52,000 new subscribers. Interesting story, earlier this year, about May or so, a coworker of mine asked me what my subscriber goal was for this year, and I just told him 70,000 subscribers. And that number, 70,000, we hit 70,000 on January 1st of 2016, which means I didn't make the goal. But anyway. But honestly, a sub count is not really a great indicator of the channel's health because about 47% of the people who watch DevTips videos are subscribed to the channel. And if you think about it, most subscribers don't really watch. I'm subscribed to a lot of channels on YouTube that I don't really watch every video on. I just kind of keep tabs on them and peek in every now and then. And so if I'm describing you right now, hi, how you been? All right, so that wraps up the performance section of the video. I'm really proud of what we're accomplishing here, and I'm excited to do more. Okay, last year I said that I wanted to craft a holistic educational experience. The idea was that I wanted DevTips to be a place where you could get a design and code education A to Z. Well, that didn't work really, and frankly I'm over it. I discovered this year that what makes DevTips fun for me is number 1, building relationships, and number 2, messing around with stuff and sharing the things that I'm into. It's as simple as that. And so I decided really that I'm not trying to replace your education, I'm just trying to supplement it and have some fun. And so the first goal of the year was not so much a failure, but more of a learning opportunity for me. I think we defined the brand a lot more this year and had a lot of fun doing it. So to me, that's a success, just not in the way that I envisioned it. And the second goal that I stated last year was to build a home for DevTips. Building a home for DevTips has been an ongoing effort. Earlier this year, I launched a Patreon page which enables people to connect with each other and myself on a deeper level. It's developed into a really great small community, and recently Mike made me smile when he said that I love the fact that DevTips has connected me to people all around the world. And that's really awesome to me. That's a huge success to me. And I don't want to give away too much now, but I've also been working with Caleb Meredith to build a really great place for DevTipsters on the web. We're doing a little beta testing now, but I can't wait to tell you more. Launching things is hard, but we're committed. So that goal of making a community, a home for DevTips, is alive and kicking, but more on that soon. All right, now the fun part. Let's talk about the goals that I have for DevTips in 2016. Goal number 1 is to expand operations. 2015 has indeed been a year of growth for me and for DevTips, but I've spent most of that time struggling on my own to support it all. In 2016, I want to take a few steps towards expanding the operations and creating a more collaborative environment to get this work out. I personally want to learn to delegate more and to work better with others. And to get started with that effort, I'm really excited to share the news that I've taken on a video editor. Her name is Irma, and she's already edited 3 videos last year. Say hello, Irma.
Hey everyone, just wanted to quickly pass by and say, keep on hacking. I believe in you and you.
Irma is doing a great job in enabling me to move faster and get more work done in other areas of my life. Second goal for 2016 is to do things that improve others' lives. It's a big one. Last year, we, the patrons and I, donated $1,000 to the Save the Children's Foundation. I'd like to triple that this year. I think that I've discovered through doing DevTips and through other things that one of my big passions is providing opportunities for people less fortunate than myself. And this is especially true when it comes to disaster relief opportunities. And as a side note, now that I am an employee of Google, every dollar that I will be donating this year to charities will be matched by Google. So that $3,000 that I want to give will easily become $6,000 for the children. The third goal that I have for DevTips in 2016 is to strengthen the community. Last year I started the Patreon community, and it has done a wonderful job of connecting you DevTipsters to each other. And those relationships are important, and I really want to find new avenues to strengthen them. And the work that I'm doing with Caleb is going to go a long way towards meeting that need. So stay tuned for more details on that. The last goal that I have for DevTips in 2016 is just to have fun. One of the things that I learned this year, and it's probably one of the hardest lessons, is that if it's not fun, it's not worth it, and I'm just not into it. So I'm going to be really judicious about the things that I do and the projects that I take on. I want to have fun and not lose sight of why I got into doing this. All right, everyone, 2015 was a fantastic year full of great memories, great videos, good connections with people. I enjoyed myself thoroughly, and I'm so glad that you've come along this journey with me. I am really excited for 2016. It's going to be incredible. Next week, we'll be back with a regularly scheduled tutorial video, and I want to give a huge shout out to all of the patrons. Some of them who were in the past who are no longer patrons anymore, patrons who are now, and the ones that just joined. Thank you so much for being a patron and supporting the work that we're doing here. This has been an amazing year for the channel, and mostly because of you. This is the list of the current names of the people who believe in what we're doing here at DevTips so much that they would volunteer an amount of their choosing to support this channel for every video we make. Visit patreon.com/devtips to find out why they do that. I'll see you next week, and until then, keep on hacking.